Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So I just want to throw this out here. I know that Lone Eagle does tech before its time, and I think that we did something on a mobile phone in the 50s or 60s a while back. I'd have to look. But how about the 40s now? This is 1940s Bell telephone, mobile telephone, or mobile telephones, movie, early cell phone. And created in the late 40s, this film from Bell explains the operation of the mobile telephone service. And it explains in the description all about it. But my grandpa was 98 when he passed away. My grandma was like 94 or 95. And um, they got a mobile phone in the 90s. Like for their car, it was a bag phone. And it was pretty much a foreign concept to them at that time. They grew up during the Depression in the 30s. So, and they can tell me stories of the Depression in the 30s. They told me stories of the Depression in the 30s and the Dust Bowl, all that good stuff. But cell phones were bag phones, car phones were a foreign concept to them in the 90s when they got it. So it doesn't really make any sense that this stuff was around in the 40s, and some people who grew up in the 30s and 40s and were adults by the 50s. Why would it be a foreign concept to them in the 90s? It doesn't make any sense. That's 40 years later. So, just an interesting thing. I'm going to throw it out here, see what anybody thinks. And in the meantime, I just came across this by random chance. Figured I'd throw it out here, see what anybody thought. But in the meantime, we're going to keep working on our decode and tie a bunch of these Mandela effects together. Once again, it doesn't matter what I believe. It matters what these people believe. And I'm learning that more and more as we go. And I left a comment for Alex, and I left an example, which I'll say now. Like, it's no secret that my fiance and I don't necessarily believe in God and the devil as presented. Or, in this reality, maybe not even at all. But if somebody sells their soul to the devil, it doesn't really matter if the devil's real or the devil isn't real. They sold their soul. They believe they sold their soul. And so for all intents and purposes, they sold their soul. They're going to act accordingly. And on the flip side of that, Christians give their soul to God. And it doesn't matter if I believe that that's a thing or can be done. It doesn't matter if I believe God exists. It doesn't even matter if God exists. What matters is that they believe that that's what they've done. And they're going to act accordingly depending on their interpretation of the Bible. It could be good or bad. So, in all this, it doesn't, I guess the point is, it doesn't matter what I believe. And so as far as these codes go, it doesn't matter. Because these codes are based a lot in Kabbalah and the Bible. And it doesn't matter if I believe in that stuff. What matters is that they believe in that stuff. They're the ones using the code. They're the ones doing this stuff repetitiously by the numbers, as Zachary Hubbard says. And it's no coincidence. I'm convinced it's no coincidence. I've done enough searches and I've watched enough of his searches. It's not a coincidence. That's what these people are doing. And it doesn't matter what I believe. It matters what they believe. It matters what they're doing. So we had to, in order to get any sort of real answers, obviously, we're going to have to step outside of the realm of what we believe and into the realm of what other people believe, the people that are doing this stuff. It doesn't mean that we suddenly believe it. It means that we believe that they believe it. So, and that's important because they're the ones that are doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not causing Mandela effects. I don't have a quantum computer. I'm not leaving codes. But they are. They believe it. They're doing the coding. So it doesn't matter. If I don't believe it, it doesn't matter. If they believe it and they're doing it, that's what matters. So for all intents and purposes, it might as well be real. Um, because that's what they think. That's what they're doing. They're going to act accordingly. They're going to code accordingly to what they think. And there's a lot of them. And that's where we're at with it. You know, um, got to step outside of what I think. Got to step outside of what I believe. I'm not going to find any answers. Just staying within the parameters of what I believe and not looking anywhere else, because that's not what's going on. What is going on is has everything to do with what other people think and what they're doing. Not me, not my fiance, and probably not any of my watchers, I suspect, or any of our viewers, I suspect. Um, so that's where we're at with that. We've stepped outside of the realm of what we believe. We've started looking into what these other people believe. So that's what we're doing, and we're going to come up with answers. And I don't know that everyone will agree with our answers, but it's all good. Nope, everybody doesn't have to agree. That's the beauty of it. Um, but they're going to be answers nonetheless. So I've rambled on long enough. I wanted to clarify that. It just we've stepped out of the realm of what we believe in order to find answers for ourselves and for you guys. And I think that we have to. I think anybody that's looking for answers would have to step outside of what they believe, no matter what they might believe, or you're not really going to get anywhere. Especially if what you believe or what I believe isn't what these people believe that are doing stuff. I don't know how to explain that any better. So we're going to keep stepping outside of it. But again, we believe that they believe it, and so it might as well be real. Whether it's real or not isn't really important. What's important is they think it's real. That's the key. So I've rambled long enough. I hope I explained it well. What do you guys think about this cell phone business? Let us know in the comments. 40 cell phones. Maybe this has already been covered by Lone Eagle or something. And if so, I apologize. But I came across this thing and it seemed pretty Mandela Effecty to me. And for me, it is one. So I'm going to let this video go at that. And I don't know that it's a voting video at all. Just let us know what you think and thumb us up if you want to help the channel. That's about it. So for now, guys, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down. Thanks for your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. We will continue to work on this decode. It is long. It is tedious. It's requiring a lot of paper, and it's hurting my eyes because the lights aren't sufficient. But I'm doing it because everybody wants answers, or a lot of people want answers. I don't know about everybody. I want answers. I assume some of you want answers. I would assume everybody wants answers, but that could be a bad assumption. I don't know. But I will safely assume that some people want answers. Whether it's the answers they want or not could be another story. They might not even be the answers I want. That's the thing. But I don't care if they're the answers I want. I really don't. I just wanted answers. So if they're not the answers I wanted or was looking for, that's fine. I'm good with that, as long as it's answers. So anyway, guys, for now, thanks for watching. We will be trying to get through this insane decode. And in the meantime, guys, thanks for watching. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.